Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm Ming or Kevin. So I've got Eva with me today, and Eva's here to do a mock test. So say hi, Eva.
Hello.
Hello everyone. Okay, so let's get straight into the video then, no messing around. All right, so obviously it's a mock test video. So I'll be marking it as if it's a real driving test. Okay, so Eva, I'd like you to follow the road ahead at all times unless road markings or signs dictate otherwise. So if I don't say anything, you just keep following the road straight ahead.
Okay.
If I want you to go left or right, I'll let you know with plenty of warning. At some stage, I'll get you to do one of the manoeuvres and about roughly 20 minutes of independent driving. So I'm just going to follow some road signs today as opposed to the sat nav. You okay with that?
Yes.
Okay, any questions before we begin the mock test?
No, I don't think so.
Alrighty, so best of luck. So yeah, drive off when you're ready to do so.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
So at the end of the road, I'd like you to turn right, please. So right at the end of the road.
Truck scared me.
Big truck. Okay, so I'm going to take the road. Actually, no, carry on driving, please, towards the traffic lights. And then at the traffic lights, if you can take a left. So left at the traffic lights.
Okay.
So we're going to be turning left at the traffic lights, please. Left at the traffic lights. At this mini roundabout, follow the road ahead. Second exit.
Okay.
So you're going to see two roundabouts coming up fairly shortly. At the first roundabout, straight. At the second roundabout, turn left. So straight and left. Turn right at the mini roundabout, so right at the mini roundabout.
Okay.
Right, time to do some independent driving now. So like I said before, it's going to be following road signs. Follow the road sign towards Nola Green. So follow the sign towards Nola Green. And follow the signs towards Nola Green again, please. Follow the sign towards Nola Green again. Okay, next, so we're going to be taking a left at the mini roundabout, so the first exit.
Okay.
And I'd like you to stop on the left in a safe place. Thank you, and when you're ready to do so, continue to drive, please. So drive on when you're ready. So at the end of the road, turn right at the end of the road. Going to pull up on the left behind this big vehicle here, this lorry.
Okay.
So don't worry about the driveways. They're going to move fairly close to the vehicle in front. Leave about maybe a car length distance. So if if you just go a little bit further forward, and if you stop about here, that'll be absolutely fine. Thank you very much. Right, okay, so just secure the car with the handbrake, please. And when you're ready to do so, I'd like you to drive off again. So continue driving. I'd like you to stop on your right-hand side in a safe place. So stop on the right in a safe place. Thank you very much. And when you're ready to do so, we're going to reverse backwards now for 2 car links, keeping your side of the car reasonably close and parallel to the curb. So off you go when you're ready. Thank you very much. That will do absolutely fine. And when you're ready to do so, I'd like you to drive off again. So continue driving. So we've got a junction here. I'd like you to turn left at the junction.
Okay.
End of the road, take a right. So end of the road, turn right.
Okay.
going to continue with following the road signs now, so follow the signs towards Kingston, please. Kingston. Follow the road ahead at this mini roundabout. Right, we've got a couple of roundabouts coming up here. I'd like you to follow the signs to Kingston at both the roundabouts, so just keep going towards Kingston.
Okay.
Let's return back to the left lane when safe to do so, please. And if you can turn left at the traffic lights, please. Left at the traffic lights. Right, okay, so that's the end of your independent driving. There's not going to be any more road signs now, so just follow the road ahead. I'll direct you as normal.
Okay.
We're going to take this next road on the left, just where this flag is.
Okay.
Okie dokes, and we're going to turn left, so left just after this white car. And in your own time, just find a safe place somewhere on this road where you can stop on the left-hand side. Thank you very much. Okay, so yep, handbrake up, signal off. Right, okay, so yeah, let's turn off the engine. Let's end the mock test there, shall we?
Yes.
I forgot to ask you to show me tell me questions actually.
Oh,
but
yeah, okay.
Okay, don't worry about that. That's not going to make a difference to the overall result anyway. So how do you think you've done?
I think there was a few little bits. I don't know if I got any majors, but...
Unfortunately, you haven't been successful on this occasion.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I've actually marked you down for 3 serious faults.
Okay.
So I've given you 6 faults in total. 3 of them are minors, 3 of them are majors. I'm going to go through them in order and just talk briefly about each one. Okay, so the first one was at the beginning of the driving test. Okay, so if you remember, we got to the end of the road,
Yeah.
and we turned right.
Mm-hmm.
You had that lorry parked opposite you.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you got to the end of the road, your position was wrong.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because you had a couple of parts cars on the left-hand side. So what you should have done is gone past the parts car, the last parts car, and then returned back onto your side of the road completely.
Yeah.
Because you actually had so much space there, but you actually kept your car kind of in the middle.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Okay, which would have meant that anyone trying to turn into the road would, they would have had a bit of a hard time because your car was taking up quite a lot of space there. So I've given you a driving fault there, just a minor fault. The second fault, I've marked you for lane discipline. Okay, so I've put it as a minor fault, but I have seen some examiners put it down as a serious fault. And I've seen some examiners mark it as a minor fault as well. So I've decided to give you a minor fault here because it wasn't too much of a problem, but it could be. Okay, if you're going straight second exit, and the second exit is 12 o'clock at a roundabout,
Yeah.
which lane should you approach in?
The first.
So the left lane, yeah? If
Yeah.
there's 2 lanes. So that's correct. Yes, you're supposed to approach in that first lane.
Mhm.
You actually approached in the right lane.
But I thought you can do the right as well.
You can. So it depends on, like okay, so the problem is if you use the right lane and there's a car in the left lane and you both move off more or less at the same time, and he's going to the second exit and you're going to the second exit, and you're driving pretty much next door to each other, it's going to be very hard for you to exit the roundabout if there's only one lane coming off on the other side. Because when you're trying to move back lane into the left lane, this guy's going to be already established in that left lane. Okay, so it's far better to approach in the left lane so you won't have that problem.
Okay.
But luckily for you, as you did check to make sure it's safe, and you were able to move back into the left lane.
Yeah.
So that's why I've marked it as a minor. For me, it wasn't enough for a serious fault. But if there was a car there, you would have just made life really hard for yourself.
Yep. Okay.
Right. So the third one was shortly after that roundabout. You had a bit of undue hesitation on the mini roundabout. So you got to mini roundabout. You're going straight second exit, following the sign towards an old green. You got cars, here. You got cars there, but actually you didn't really have anyone to give way to. So you kind of just paused for too long.
Okay.
And I think you gave way to a couple of cars on the left as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Again, if the examiner doesn't like what you're doing here, he might give you a serious fault.
Yeah.
Particularly if he feels that you're affecting the traffic behind you. Okay, so I kind of, gave you a little minor one there as well. So, you're getting quite a nice examiner here. He's been quite friendly to you. Okay, but the next 3 faults you've made, I've put down as serious faults.
Okay.
So this one here, turning right at a junction. Let me think. Okay, so you're turning right at a mini roundabout. So you've got the mini roundabout. So you're turning right.
Yeah.
On approach to the roundabout, the road is actually quite wide, so you should position as far right as you can, which will allow a car behind you to position to the left if they want to turn left. So again, you were just too far over, kind of in the middle almost. Okay, so not exactly in the middle, but not too far, not enough to the right either. So the car behind you actually wants to go left, but they can't go left because you're blocking that lane.
Okay.
So I've had to mark it down as a serious fault, I'm afraid. Okay, especially after that undue hesitation as well. Okay, so you're just making a couple of mistakes on mini roundabouts there. And then you've got another roundabout mistake, observation. It's actually the same roundabout. Okay, so hopefully you'll be able to watch this on the video. You might not be able to see it on the video actually because of the angle. But anyway, so you're giving way to the right-hand side. Coming from your right-hand side, you've got cars turning left into the road that you're coming out of. And then you've got cars also travelling straight. Okay, so there's actually 2 separate lanes as they're approaching you. So that's going left, that's going straight. Okay, so as this car's turning left, you've decided to move out into the roundabout. So in my opinion, there wasn't enough time because the car behind that car turning left was too close. And as you enter the roundabout, you actually cause that car to have to back off and slow down a little bit to let you out first.
Oh, I see.
Okay, see what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would have waited a little bit longer there. So so that's why I've given you a serious fault there for observations at the junction. Okay. And lastly, fault number 6, lane discipline. So right third exit following the sign towards Kingston on Fordbridge roundabout, the big roundabout. So you've come off in the right lane. You could have actually come off in the left lane. Okay, I saw that you were checking to make sure it's safe to do so.
Yeah.
And there was nothing there, so you could have come off in the left lane, but you decided to come off in the right lane. So why did you decide to come off in the right lane, first of all?
Because I was already going that way. I was already closer to that bit.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Okay, that's fine. That's not a fail in itself. Okay, so you've selected the right lane. Okay, but you know that the left lane is the one for normal driving. So what you should do is then return back to the left lane when it's safe to do so.
Okay.
But you kind of stayed in the right lane, which is the overtaking lane, and you were in that lane for quite some distance. And you actually, in doing so, you caused the car in the left lane to then catch up with you and then have no choice but to overtake in the left lane, so undertake you.
Okay.
Okay, so you could have potentially caused a dangerous scenario maybe. But yeah, we should be returning back to the left lane when it's safe to do so, a lot earlier. So in the end, I had to kind of tell you to move back over to the left. So that's why you would have got zeros there for lane discipline. Okay, so that's that then. The manoeuvre was good, so nothing wrong with the manoeuvre. I just assume your eyes were okay, the eyesight test. Yeah, I forgot about the show me tell me's, but yeah, that's not really going to be too important on this occasion. Okay, so how do you feel about the result?
To be honest, it's better than I thought.
Better than you thought?
No, as in like the reasoning for it.
Oh, the reasoning, okay.
I can, like, if it was other things like parking or something, that makes me more nervous. But if I know, okay, lanes I can work on. Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like a lot of the faults are coming at roundabouts.
Yeah.
Okay, so like the positioning on the mini roundabout to turn right, the car on the right hand side going straight where you should have maybe waited for them to go past first, coming off the roundabout in the right lane rather than the left, and then not moving back over. Then you got a minor fault for undue hesitation on the mini roundabout as well. Yeah. So yeah, maybe just a bit more work on roundabouts, or maybe it was just this particular test that you didn't perform well on roundabouts. But yeah, I mean, obviously, having it explained to you helps you as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Right. Okay. Maybe you might see Eva on another video if she fancies doing another mock test. You never know. All right. Anyway, so that's the end of today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the content, and if you did, so please, like, share, and subscribe. Okay. See you on the next one. Bye for now.